Greetings, collective. Remember to speak a hedge of protection. This one's come up multiple times now. So I'm going to say, this is, first of all, I speak a hedge of protection around you and around your divine identity, around the divine plan that has been spoken over your life. We just, you remember that passage that says that the Creator will be a wall of fire around you. So anyway, envision that for yourself and allow that to bring you comfort. So anyway, is there anything that the Most High wants to say here and now to us? Remember to speak a hedge of protection. Also, we speak a hedge of protection around our children, that their identities would remain revelatory according to the divine plan, and that they would be protected against anything that's not for their highest good. Milk and honey. Let it be so. For our inheritance is to reside in the land that's flowing with milk and honey. And what that means is just more than enough, more than enough of everything, freedom. Not that it doesn't require like hard work and devotion and, it doesn't have to be hard though. It does require, your participation and whatnot. You already know the answer. So maybe there's something that you are either going through right now and you're kind of going back and forth on what to do. And the Spirit is saying you already know the answer. And if you're like, no, I really don't, then maybe take some time and meditate and maybe visualize the concepts that would bring that milk and honey life to you, and see if which answer, is in alignment with that promise of the life that is flowing with milk and honey. Milk and honey means, so you have milk, which means you have female animals like that, which, this is going according to the revelation of that time. So female animals that could therefore have calves for you, like babies. Also, they probably just did have babies if they have milk flowing, so that means abundance, like fertile. Honey is like delicious, and first of all, it's like a superfood. Do we all know that? And then also just the magic of bees and their sense of community, their sense of teamwork, their sense of devotion. If only we could all be surrounded by the tribe that's like the bees, that like pull together and work together like the bees. So anyway, that's my prayer for the beloved collective, is that we would know that we are here, at least in spirit, together, looking out for doing quantum intercession, on behalf of one another, as we envision the highest timeline for each of us according to whatever our soul's purpose is. I'm sitting here holding a card. Okay, the thorn in your side. Sometimes your greatest revelation is the thorn in your side. Because like Paul said, it keeps you grounded. It keeps you in knowledge of like which realm you're in. And so like we're still here on path on earth. And the thorn in your side does not necessarily have to be something that is lamented. It can be the process with which you're required to go through something in order to reach that land that's flowing with milk and honey. Because remember that when we are, because the land flowing with milk and honey is like, it still has responsibility. It requires like attention. It requires organization, so there's some responsibility that comes with being entrusted with the land flowing with milk and honey. And so sometimes the thorn in your side is the process with which you have to go through in order to be able to hold up the purpose that's meant for you. And therefore we prophesy according to our revelation. So we speak it into being, an expectation according to the revelation of what the promises are. And so, what else do we want to say about that? Wow. okay, so this now, I just was noticing we have that card, you already know the answer. So now we prophesy accordingly. And not only do we prophesy, but we like envision it. We get excited about it. We're invested in that finished whatever it is, like whatever the answer is, and we accept it as done. We accept it as done. So if it's like a judgment that you need to be worked out on your behalf, and you know that that is the just judgment. And honestly, so if we want to go super quantum with it, it might not even be contingent on the judgment going in the way that you perceive it, that it needs to go, you know, according to what your earthly mind thinks is right. But rather, you can skip over that part and just be like, listen, I am just so stoked because I am in the land of milk and honey. I have everything I need plus some, and even better is I have peace. I have nothing missing, nothing broken. Divine harmony rules my life. Divine harmony rules my atmosphere. And I am just so grateful thank you, divine team, that I am now residing in the land of milk and honey, you know, and that whatever that means to you, that doesn't necessarily mean that you own a farm. That might mean that you own or even rent. Like maybe you don't want to own, maybe you just want to live in like a small place where people manage the property for you and you're just grateful about that, you know. So whatever it might be for you, prophesy, which, you know, prophesy is not just saying something, but it's rather like living in the picture of it every moment as if it's already coming on its way and you already know the answer, and you're going to prophesy according to your revelation. And this is the revelation of knowing how valuable you are, not because you think you're, not from a narc like standpoint of like I'm more important than other people, not like that, but just simply by being a created being, and the fact that the creator is no respecter of persons. So that means anybody can choose to do the work to heal and lay hold of and receive. You know, it does require a little bit of cooperation, but it's like all you got to do is tap into it, you know, tap into the work, tap into the finished work, tap into the paid in full, tap into the it is so, and tap into it like that, you know. And that's what gives you that trust, currency of faith, surrender, confidence to be able to actually live in what Neville Goddard would call the wish fulfilled, the it is doneness, the it is finished, tetelestai, paid in full, because you have the revelation that like, listen, if there's anybody on this planet living at this level, like it could be me too, because he's no respecter of persons, and he said that it's possible. And there's universal laws called the law of assumption, the law of attraction. These are the universal laws that have been stolen from out of like the faith systems, in my personal opinion. And there's a reason that they don't want you to know that, because if you know how to be free, then they can't continue enslaving you. So remember to dance. Have a little dance party as you celebrate the land of milk and honey that is on its way to you, as you prophesy according to your revelation, because you already know the answer. We're speaking hedge of protections around that land of milk and honey, and we do not lament the thorn in our side that gave us the knowledge that we needed to know about how to move about in this realm. You know, there's things we had to know, because like great responsibility, great abundance comes with requires great responsibility, something like that. You know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, let's give thanks now. I'm giving thanks for you. I'm celebrating with you for this amazing turn that's happening. I'm trusting that this video has found you on the time when it's meant for you, so you can also have confidence in that, because my intention is that my messages reach people when it's supposed to. And what else? I'm celebrating with you. Let's give thanks now and enjoy the land flowing with milk and honey, whatever that means to you. Be blessed, be well, be free.